Thanks for watching, guys. This is going to be the first episode of the series of the NFL Fantasy League season 2019. I'm going to name my top 5 quarterbacks after my intro, and surprisingly, none of them's name is Ben Roethlisberger. Start my intro. Welcome to another show, guys. Coach Wondergeddon. I am your coach, Wondergeddon. Thank you for watching yet another episode. This one's going to be a little bit special. It's a little bit special to me because my favorite fantasy sport is football. Absolutely, I know Kaepernick and all this other stuff. I'm not going to get into all that. But fantasy league football is still my favorite thing to do on my phone when it comes to alienating my friends and my family and everyone else that I hold dear, because I'm clicking on a phone or on a device and updating my team and looking at my team and trying to figure out how it's going to get better. All of that is about to come down to a little bit of a shorter span. See, my favorite thing about NFL fantasy sports is that it's only a couple days out of the week. It's not like basketball where I'm on that every day. It's not like hockey where I'm on that every day. It's not like baseball where I'm on that every day. Once a week, I get all my information on, say, Monday, where I check my wins and losses on Monday. And by Wednesday, I'm trying to plot how I'm going to beat you from Thursday to Sunday. And then Monday, I stress myself during Monday night football. And I do it all again. And it makes perfect sense. And it's fun. And I love it, guys. That being said, we are going to talk about fantasy league, fantasy football draft, NFL fantasy football draft. This episode will be dedicated to quarterbacks. I will have another episode at running back, another episode for the wide receivers, and one for defense, one for tight ends, and one for kickers. Let us begin, shall we? We are talking about the top 5 quarterbacks. I am going to give my opinion. If you do not agree with my opinion, feel free. We can talk about it. Go on my Facebook, Coach Wondergeddon. Go on my Instagram, Coach Wondergeddon. Holler at me, man. You know, talk about this. Figure this out. And also in my comment section down below, of course. If you haven't subscribed to this button, feel free to do so at any time. We are going to talk about top 5 quarterbacks, and we're going to do that right now. I am going to tell you who I think the top 3 quarterbacks are going to be this year. This list may surprise you. I'm not sure how much. I'm going to tell you. Let's just begin. There's 5 quarterbacks that I think are going to be the 5 best quarterbacks. Fantasy league wise, not real life. There's a difference between fantasy and real life. Just dropping a jewel, guys. There's a difference between fantasy amazing and real life amazing. This being said, this is why a lot of people lose fantasy leagues and they think they have great teams, but they just don't have the best ones. Let me tell you who I think the best ones are. I guess we're going to call it how are we going to do this? Number 3, okay? I think the 3rd best quarterback this year is going to be Patrick Mahomes from Kansas City. I know. He was the most amazing quarterback in the world last year. 5,100 yards thrown, 50 touchdowns, only 12 interceptions. He has a passing game where he gets the pass to everyone. Tyreek Hill is amazing. Travis Kelce is amazing. 50 touchdowns is a lot of touchdowns. So I know you're probably wondering why I'm picking him third. I honestly don't know if he can repeat a season like that. That's why I'm picking him third, because I don't know if he'll be able to repeat the season that he had last year. He's going to have a great season. I still think he's going to be, as I said, the third best quarterback in the NFL this year, but that's a hard, and I could be wrong. He could very well do it. I'm just not 100% sure. These two quarterbacks, I think, are going to surpass him this year. Number 2, Jared Goff of the LA Rams. I think he's going to have a phenomenal year this year. Even with Todd Gurley's having a little bit of health issues, I believe they're fixed, though. I'm not too worried about him health-wise. Well, let me rephrase that. I'm a little bit worried about him, but not too much. I think they're going to manage him a little bit better, but I'm not talking about him right now. We're talking about Jared Goff, who has 3 very good receivers to throw to, as well as his running back and tight end. Everyone catches for him. He spreads the offense really well. Last year, 4,700 yards passing. He had 32 touchdowns, 12 interceptions. Means he doesn't turn the ball over too often, and he's pretty accurate with his passes. I think he's going to have a better year this year than Patrick Mahomes. That being said, the number 1 quarterback, I believe, this year, I know what you guys are thinking. I haven't said anything about a lot of quarterbacks. Number 1 this year, statistically, I believe is going to be Andrew Luck from the Indianapolis Colts. I am very high on this guy. He's slowly becoming one of my favorite guys. Health issues, no more. It seems like a couple years ago, I know he was glass, but now he is playing, and I like this guy a lot. 3,600 yards passing, 39 touchdowns, 15 interceptions, and I know he didn't have his quarterback with him for a while. His offense is going to be a lot more balanced this year than it was last year. I think he's MVP worthy this year in real life, and I think he's going to be the best quarterback in fantasy football this year. I said it, folks. I put my name on that. I think he is going to be the best quarterback in fantasy football in 2019 this year. You're welcome. All right, guys, sleeper this year. If you could call this guy a sleeper, I know I'm not going too deep down into the bag for this, but Baker Mayfield is going to be the sleeper quarterback. If you could pick him up as an R2, then you are in great company and probably a really bad league to let that happen. Baker Mayfield should not be past the 3rd or 4th round. He should be picked up. He has Odell Beckham with him now, Odell Beckham Jr., and he has Landry with him, and he's going to get Kareem Hunt mid-year. And even if they don't get Kareem Hunt, they still have Nick Chubb, who is also an elite, or about to become an elite running back. This year he's going to have a good year. That's going to be the sleeper. He's going to be awesome. He's probably going to be most improved player if they have that in the NFL. All right, avoid. Nah, we're not going to avoid anyone. I was going to say Russell Wilson, but you know what? He has such a good team, and he's always been proven to have good year after good year after good year. Even though year after year, I don't understand how he gets these numbers. But I was gonna pick him as an avoid. I'm not too sure about DK Metcalf. I'm not too sure about Tyler Lockett yet. DK Metcalf might have a good season this year, but I don't want to rely on that. So I'm going to actually, I stick with what I said. I avoid Russell Wilson this season. All right, so that's it for quarterback. Click over to the next video. We are going to talk about running backs in the next video. Thanks for watching.